Welcome to Get Roaring. I am Rory. Fancy meeting you here. What is going on with sound? Just a sec. Just a sec. I hear my, opening theme somewhere. Where are you, opening theme? Anyway, how you folks doing today? Don't worry about me. I'm just going crazy. I am super confused. There we go. It was going on in Discord. That's what happened. Well, you know, technology and all that. Hey guys, good to see you right at the beginning when I'm experiencing the highest level of technical difficulties. That's the perfect time. Well, the perfect time for you to be here is anytime. Anytime is the perfect time. But I'm glad you're here. Hello, Al. Hello, Cal. That make a rhyme every time. I'm a poet, and I don't know it. No, probably not. Okay. We're early in the season. And we did some work. I know, yeah, I guess you haven't made it until you're just struggling through technical problems on a regular basis. We're missing some peeps, man. It's early in the season. We've already got injury problems. We'll make it through, though. We'll make it through. A little bit at a time, right? That's how it goes? I guess. I don't know. The contractual situation here. Wingles, we re-upped for 6-6, right? And he's going to be an RFA. For some reason, it gives me trade for asset on my own team. That's cool. EA. We picked up a couple young defensive players who are actually pretty dang good. Surprisingly. We have Jensen, we have Merritt, and we have Nilstrop as well. Nilstrop's one of the... Nilstorp? Nilstorp, not Strop. Storp. Okay. Nilstorp. Nilstorp and Merritt are the ones we picked up. And they're kind of supposed to be our bottom pairing-ish with McMillan. I think we actually have a bit... we're doing okay in the defensive department. Because we have Hunwick, Garlock, Wingles, and Jensen. And then we also have Merritt, Nilstorp, and McMillan. And McMillan is pretty good. And he's also a mutant. 6'4", 213 pounds. Guy's a unit. So I think we're okay because of injuries right now. But maybe if we can't fit Wingles in here, we figure it out. I don't know. Then we have the plethora of... I think we can, because we have the plethora of guys down here that are asking for a lot of money. And Houghton now wants 8.1 over 5. And that's a lot of cake. I mean... As Wallstrom hasn't come down to earth yet. We'll see. We'll see. But we're doing pretty good for the young affordable defense department. But it's not quite what we expect yet. Whether it's championship worthy, I don't know. But let's give it another bit and see what happens. I think we have some cap space too to see if we can make something happen. We got the Leafers over here, so let's put a good month in and then do some simming against the Leafs. It's going to bypass Montreal. There's no Buffalo here. So we got Toronto, Ottawa. Maybe we get a Buffalo in there somewhere. Multiple players are now eligible to be dressed. Let's see how... Let's see our situation here. Scratched. McMillan and Wallstrom. McMillan is still a little hurt. Gonna leave him there. That's fine. Wallstrom we can put back in. I think he'll be good on the third line. Does he take face-offs? He does not. Okay. Let's back up the trolley here. Okay, nobody's particularly good at face-offs over here. Maybe Perreault, but maybe McIntyre is the best situation there. Let's do this. Let's put Wallstrom back in. We'll switch him with McIntyre for now. And I think we'll put Perreault in for Pearson. There we go. Okay. We're going to do that. Defense is okay because McMillan is still a little injured. We're going to give him a day or two. We are winning games, which I'm happy about. Alright, so McMillan's fully healthy. That's what we're going for in the regular season, unless we really need a player. We're going to let them get fully healthy and then put them back in. Here comes the questions. I think we want to get McMillan in there to see what he is. So I think we put him in... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Just a sec. Alright, I guess Garlock got a little hurt. He's fine now. Don't worry. Don't worry at all. Alright, we're going to put McMillan in. And we'll see what we got. Because I want to know where McMillan is at. If he's not NHL ready, then we send him down. And Nilstorp plays in that position, right? Which was kind of the thought to begin with, but we'll see how it goes. Let's get down to the Leafs. We're doing good. We're doing good. We got a little bit of a win streak going. 9-2-1. All right. Well, Merritt's hurt. This is the advantage of having that extra defenseman. I guess Nilstorp goes back in. McMillan is an 80. Okay. Is McMillan right, left? No, he's left. We'll leave him on left. So we're kind of ahead of the game defensively, I think. In terms of our personnel. Although I'm slightly worried about not playing one of them on a regular basis. Alright, what do we got? Merritt's still hurt. HB is back. HB is the primary consideration here. Alright, let's put... questions. Lucius is better on this line. Than he is on the third. Howden could go down to the third. He's slated as a second line forward though. So is Lucius. Lucius is 33. I think maybe we bump Lucius down to be the center of that line and put HB here. Because Lucius is good, but he is also not in the wheelhouse of re-signing at this point. I guess we put Pearson there. How's Wog doing? Prince is doing okay. The other two, not so much. We'll put Parsons with Pearson. And Prince. It's the 3P line right there. I think we're good with Lucius there. Let's take a look at our power play. Fine with that. Kind of want HB in front here. Yep, we're good. Okay. Houghton I don't want there. I would rather have Lucius. Where are you, bud? Is he ascended? I think he might be. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay. Who's our finisher? We can switch that to Lucius. Fine. There we go. He's a sniper, so, you know, it helps. Alright, Merritt's back. Kind of an embarrassment of riches on defense at this particular moment. I guess Wog goes down. What? How many defensemen do we actually have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bacchus could go. Bacchus is fine at the moment. Merritt's still not 100%. So let's see where that goes. Well, Lucius broke his jaw. That's cool. All right. Who do we got? Perot? I guess we put Perot in for now. Oh. Power play line 2. Not that I particularly want Perot there. Let's change the finisher to Garlock for now. Weller is in front on the other one. Maybe McIntyre for now? I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna move McIntyre in front and put HB on the wall. Okay, we're gonna do that. Oh man! Okay. What do we do about our defense? What do we do about our defense? McMillan's top 6 currently with top 4 D medium. Wingles is elite medium. Benson's is elite medium. They're both top 4. No, Wingles is top 2. Goodness. Those two are around for a long time. Then Jensen, Wingles has the 1 year. Our defense score is kind of nuts, But right now we have Merritt sitting here. Merritt's also a top 4D at 22. I think I put Merritt in for the moment. It's crazy. Like, 5 of our 7 defensemen are, like, under the age of 22. And they're all nuts. And if you want to include Garlock at 23... then most of our defensemen are under 23 or under. And they're all really good. We have a very young defense core. We are dealing with a lot of injuries, though. Kind of odd. We have... Could use a sniper up here. I guess Wallstrom, maybe? Alright. Oh, is Lucius back? Lucius can go up there. He might be a little injured, but I think we'll just go with it. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with it. He might be good by Philly, so we'll see. Our fan happiness right now is 100. Winning does a lot of good things to you, gotta say. All right. How we looking? We got Weller back in. We'll put Lucius here with Wallstrom and McIntyre. There we go. We'll leave Pearson in. Or I don't know. That's a tough one. Although Pearson can take a face-off. I think. Can he? Yeah, Pearson is better on the face-off, so we're just going to leave him there. That's the last thing you want with your fourth line is them losing a lot of face-offs. I mean, you want that in general, but your fourth line is less likely to recover. Okay. So we're 15-2-4 against the 10-8-3 Maple Leafs. Let's give it a little bit of a sim. See how it goes, shall we? Shall we? I think so. Cranker update times. Let's get going. By the way, they added the women's league, the PWHL. They added that to NHL 25. So if we ever get there, that'd be a fun little stream to do something involved with it. I don't know which modes it's available in. I doubt franchise, although that would be kind of interesting. Alright, nothing happened in the first, except we got 21 shots to 3. So, their goaltender got worked. But we didn't score. And now it's even. 27 shots to 28 shots to 9. 1-1. What? Look what? Their goalie is going to be tired tomorrow. That's what's going to happen. All right. 34 shots after 2 periods to 12. And it's still 1-1. Goodness. Hey, Days, how's it going? You're on our team, by the way. I don't know if you've been around since I acquired Days as part of the Hamilton Ogres. But you are our first line center, by the way. HB puts one in, 2-1. 49 shots! 49! That's ridiculous. 50! It ended up being 50 shots. How did we only win that game 2-1? Whatever happened? Yeah, their goalie had 48 stops. Goodness. Thanks for the lurk, Days. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys hanging about. If you're lurking or just, you know, watching, or you went to make a sandwich. All good things. Alright, Houghton is out. Houghton is Houghton. I guess we bring up Lucius. I'm gonna check in on our youngins, our defensive youngins. How is McMillan doing? That's not what I wanted at all. Thanks. Thanks, game. Can I look at the player? Cool menu stuff at EA. Just cool menu stuff. Alright. Alright. Let's take a look at the lineup at December 1st. I don't particularly like the fact that there's one of our young quality defensemen is sitting out a lot of the time. Now McMillan is rated as a top 4D. He went up from a top 6 to a top 4. That's an issue. Nilstorp is also a top 4D. I feel like I've traded myself into a corner with this. Nilstorp does require waivers, whereas McMillan does not. McMillan would go, I think, back to junior. So, I'm not sure there's any sense in that. As always, I'm open to suggestions. I just want to take a look at defensemen here. A never-ending quest to see if we can somehow get Austin Matthews. We'll wait till closer to the deadline because they're a middling team right now. Trade Merit? Okay. The thing is, okay, let's take a look at this. Merritt's a lefty, two-way defender. Nelstorp is a defensive defenseman. Highly physical. They're both highly physical. Nelstorp's skating is a little better. Puck skills are not as good. Which kind of makes sense. Alright. Alright, let's see. Let's take a look around the league and see what's available for third-ish liners. Third-ish liners that are young. That's a defenseman. Let's go the other way this time. Let's start with Winnipeg and go down the alphabet. Moritz Seider, not young. Alright, let's keep moving. Really not sure about a lot of this stuff. Alright, Vegas. #13th overall pick. Let's scout this player. Cousins on Vegas. Vancouver. Actually, let's do potential. And then we can look at age and then look at overall. There's another Wog. Pablo Wog. Emelin? Emelin on the Lightning. Connor Bedard, no problem. Let's try this Owen McCullough. On the Blues. That's a defenseman, not what we need. It's also a defenseman, not what we need. Alright, San Jose. Graydon Gerby. 8th overall pick. Might be a little too young. We can scout him anyway, it doesn't hurt. Nordique. Verdino. Not convinced. Player could be interesting. Scout the player anyway. It doesn't look like a fit, but we'll take a look. On Quebec. Nick Lashoff. 3rd round pick. Doesn't fit too much. Shane McGinn. That's a hockey player name right there. Let's check those two. So Pittsburgh. We got people everywhere that we're checking out here. Marcus Samsonov. He's a first line forward, it says though. I don't know. First line forward? Maybe second. Minus 19. Like that can't be good. Trevor Ronning? Before? Probably not. Krog. Graham Krog. That's a name. 2nd overall. Gosh, he's got to be good. We'll check out Krog. I have a feeling he's going to be unattainable. Ludwig PRV. Alright. I don't know, you see anything that's like overly interesting so far? I'm not seeing anything that's blowing me away. A couple of interesting things, but another defenseman, Len Franzen. Not particularly interested in trading with Ottawa. Oops. Ottawa. Let's go with the Islanders. Byron Kachuk. Okay, we have to check that out. On the Islanders. Hugo Gauthier-Leduc. That's a name. Eggs McMuffin. Buddy. Eggs is playing for the Devils. Deviled eggs. Deviled eggs. It works out. Interesting. First line type player though. Kirby Dak, what's up, buddy? Making some money there. Jake Marlowe. Be somewhat interesting. LA. Denisov is a little too good for what we're looking for. Alright, almost there, Florida. Second overall pick, yeah. What do you look like? Duke Orr. There's a name. 7th overall. We'll scout. We got players everywhere that we're looking at. Playing for the Checkers though, so. Brock Pody. Could be something. Alright. Oilers. Another defenseman. Not seeing anything in particular. Detroit. All right. Dallas. Chad Hoffman. What's up, buddy? What is up? Alright. Sorry. Columbus. Oh, imagine Pisani here earning 11 million. That looks harsh. Steckel? Francisco Steckel? There's a name. Jack Eichel, 40 years old. Goodness. Stanton? Forward line 3. Good at face-offs? I think I'm going for this guy like right now. Let's see what Chicago wants, actually. They're 17-6, so they're a good team. But let's work on this one. Chicago. They don't want to trade him. That's the thing. But he looks like in the wheelhouse. McIntyre has 2 years left, so no. That's it. Okay. So McIntyre-esque. Where's McIntyre? McIntyre's here. Merritt's in the realm. And they want Merritt. So this could be our first look. What do you think? We definitely don't need to give up the 5th. We could probably... Would be under the league salary cap. That is surprising for a 17-6-0 team. You guys want to hold some salary? What are you talking about? Actually, you know what we could do? Just a sec. Just a sec. Let's take a look at skaters matching block. Because we got peeps that are not sticking around. Alstrom is good on the 3rd line, so I don't really want to abandon ship on him yet. Lucius makes a little sense. Let's see if we can make a bigger deal here. That's not a lot of salary we're giving them, though. This would be taking salary. That's not happening. What else you guys got? Alright, well, just a sec. Yeah, goodness, like, look at their salaries that they're paying people. How is this, like, functioning? Well, I don't think Stanton is a risk to trade, so let's hold off for the moment. Because they need salary. I don't know. I like Stanton though. Let's give it a week. Let's give it a week. Let's not be hasty. I think we're okay. Let's simulate against Ottawa. I think I want to keep Lucius as an own rental though. So I mean, it might just be trading Merritt and then getting like a little bit of picks back. But the problem is like if they don't even have the salary for that, like what do I do? Go pick up a random veteran or something and then hope that they want him? I don't know. I don't know. 1-0 after 1 for Ottawa. Oh, Lucius, shorthanded goal. He's like, oh, you thought of trading me. Well, here you go, sir. All right. Weller gets one back. We're tied 2-2. There we go. McIntyre puts one in. McKenna gets one. 4-2. Good stuff. Good stuff. Wallstrom gets one in. I feel like that's kind of what we need to do with Chicago, is find like some rando and like give them some salary. But the problem is whether they take it or not. I don't know. Hannon gets one back, but Ottawa too little too late. 5-3. And it gets a Hattie in the losing effort. Garlock with 3 assists and McIntyre 1-1. So let's give it like another 6 days or so, and then we'll check it out. Come on, menus. I believe in you. Alright, we'll get to Buffalo. That seems like a good place to go. Get some wangs. Did Howden even get removed from the lineup? Did. Okay. Just put Houghton back in here for the moment. Okay. Can Houghton take a face-off? 73. Not great. 65, 73, 71. You were the winner, sir. Alright. Let's get to Beefalo. And we can make our considerations then. And of course, that's exactly when McMillan gets hurt. Of course. A horse, of course. Nelstorp can go in for the moment. (22-4) against 18-7-1 Buffalo. Buffalo's defense is psychotic. Let's do it this way. Let's take a look at player search. I don't remember what the oldest we were looking at. Maybe 25. I don't know. So all positions. We're gonna look at forward. Max age of 25. I'm just going to do it that way. I know that's going to return a lot of forwards, but maybe we could narrow it down. Well, I don't know. Depends if their rating is a little weirded out, but let's second overall pick, unlikely to obtain. Denisov also very good. Snell is a little too low. We're looking for players that are immediate impact. Bowden. What's the salary? 7.1. Yeah, so they're probably not going to trade that. Samsonov we did look at. It's on forward line 3. Still don't know about the X factors. Even though we scouted them for a week. Like, that was a very great complete scout that you did. Lashoff, I think we looked at. Also, oh, Schneip. Also, excellent complete scout that we did on them. 3rd overall pick. Could be hard to obtain. Oh, that's not them. That was somebody else. That was an imposter, if anything. That skating can't be real. Like, they have 80s. I don't know what our scouts are doing, man. Maybe we're just sending them to Wilkes-Barre Scranton and they're going to, like, visit the office exhibit or something. I don't know. What? Vandenbush? That's awesome. Okay, keep going. Marlowe we did look at. Marlowe is a second liner. Looks kind of like Lucius, actually. 7.8 mil. They're a playmaker, though. If they were a Schneiper, it'd be interesting to consider a 1-to-1 for Lucius. Barnaby. I don't think we looked at Barnaby. 85, little high. Fits on the third line. Has make it snappy, 9.8. Okay, thank you. Emmeline? Did we look at... Oh, being scouted. Excellent. Somebody is actually at a game scouting them. Trying to see if I recognize any more peeps that we... McCullough? I remember McCullough. 23rd overall, 4th line. Still kind of questionable about what we know about them. I don't know if we looked at Campoli. Bottom 6, 6'5", 220. Two-way forward. Interesting. Okay. Lundin. The Yarvi, I think we looked at. Yeah. 83. 6.4. Kind of on the expensive side. Parsons. Corey Hannon. Looks like kind of just a guy. Livingston? Could be something. Shock and awe, maybe. There was Cousins. I remember we looked at Cousins. Excellent scouting job. Robichaud is playing for Brantford at this point. I mean, Robichaud could come up. Vishnevsky, I think, might have been one. Dallas. And Stanton. Then I felt was a decent pickup idea. But there was also that weirdness about, you know, their lack of salary on that team. I don't know. Could be good too. All right. Not seeing... Oh, Hoffman, I think, was on the Kings, but still don't know much about him. Peyton Hoffman. Oh, I think there was a different Hoffman. Odell. Did we look at Odell? I don't know. Okay. Anything pop out? Other than the player in Chicago. We're okay for this exact minute because McMillan is out. So, it's not the worst at this point. HB puts one in. 1-0. Days puts one in. Good stuff. The big lines be scoring. It's weird. It's like with the Chicago deal, I feel like I need to go pick up like a veteran or something that's somewhat appealing, but then would not we use it? I don't know. Wallstrom puts one in, 3-0. Power play action. Nothing happening. Okay. Weller gets one, 4-0. I like this beating of Buffalo. This is fantastic. I'm sure all the people of Hamilton are extremely happy as well. If I was a Hamiltonian and I was defeating Buffalo, that would feel amazing. Days puts in another 5-0. Well then. Kaprizov. What are you doing in Buffalo, man? Alright. Alright. Great game. Fantastic. Days, 2 goals. Packard, 29 stops. Weller, 1-1. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Well, what do we do? When is McMillan supposed to be back? That's the question. Well, Prince is out. I guess we get Robichaud up here. I think that's the next step. Let's put somebody in there for the moment. Put Perot there for this particular second. And what's up, nerd? We're doing some hockey management. So get your passport because you're going to Hamilton. That's what's happening. You know, I hear they have good pizza in Hamilton, which is something I need to try more of. Hockey, that's right. We're playing some hockey. Well, we're not playing. We're managing some hockey. The players are playing the hockey. That's what's happening. Hockey. Okay. How are you today, sir? Is your internet functioning as expected? Or is your ISP failing you in many ways? Alright, let's get Robichaud in there. So we can Robichaud what he can do. Made that up. Made that up myself. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not a professional. 1.1. What are you even using that large of an avenue for? Well, we gotta make sure that when we're streaming a recipe, we do it in 16K. Gotta be able to see like each pocket of grease on the hamburger as it sizzles in that video that would instruct you on how to make it. That's amazing. That's a great way to spend a Saturday morning. Doing something that you didn't want to do at all. That's... Oh, speaking of which, well, I wanted to do this. Okay, I had a set of tires in our storage unit forever, and they were just sitting there, and I'm like, I really should take them somewhere. And we have the ability to take them to a drop-off place, and apparently you pay like a deep deposit on the way in because it's a dump, essentially, and then you get your money back on the way out because up to 10 tires, even on rims, are free. Well, you know those things where you're like, I would have rather just paid somebody? I had to drive into this room where garbage was everywhere. And there was like a backloader type thing moving garbage around. And not doing it like cleanly. There's just garbage all across the path in which I have to drive to get out. And I'm like, I am dropping off tires to save money, worried I'm going to run over something that's going to destroy my tires. My new ones. These are like old 15-inch tires that I could care less about. All right? And so, and my current car has 18-inch winter tires on there that are worth like twice as much as these crappy 15-inch tires that I'm just dropping off at this company that the city has like contracted to do this, right? And the guys there could care less, right? They're like, so what, you know, that we've left literally any kind of garbage across the way for people to run over. And it's like, I really hope when I go down, when I go downstairs to pick up Mel from work, that my car is not just like flat on the parking spot because I ran over who knows what. Next time, I will pay somebody to take the tires from me to avoid going into that room full of trash. Like, that's how bad it is. I was floored. The other side of the place, like where I had some old paint and some oil and stuff to get rid of, and you go over to the hazardous waste area, and it's like, it's a night, like it's not a nice room, but like you just drive up and you take it to the guys, and they're like, "How you doing today?" And you know, like, I've gone there a few times. That's where you drop off electronics and stuff too, and it's like, see, like, how come over there is reasonable, but over here is like disgusting, and just like, how can you not be like? It's just like, oh, just go around. It's like through this pile of trash. Like, anyway. My brother, I went on a dump run with him where he lives, which is about an hour and a half away. And you would go into like this central circle where cars drive and trucks, and they would have dumpsters like below the landing, and you put the things in the dumpster, and then you go back to your car, and you drive away on a road that's not covered in trash. And it's like, anyway, never doing that again. I will find somewhere that will take my tires. I will pay them, because that was terrible. It was just the worst. And I'm like, well, you know, sometimes saving money isn't saving money if things happen. I don't know. Anyway, that was my trash story from this morning. Luckily, I got a coffee before that. It helped. It helped a lot. It was nice. Anyway. A penny, yeah. Well, I remember changing my oil in my car when I was younger, and I had oil in the trunk, like the leftover oil, not the used oil, but like the remainder, and it tipped over, and it's like, this was an old car. It wasn't like something super fancy or anything, but it leaked onto like the back, and like on my trunk, the wheel cover. That's like carpeted, because there was a wheel well in the trunk, and then the carpet cover over it, and it leaked on that, and like there was oil everywhere. And my dad, I said to my dad, I'm like, oh, I spilled oil in the trunk. He's like, just pay the X number of dollars to go get your oil done, man. What are you doing? I was like, okay. It's like, now I gotta clean up the trunk for, you know, full of oil, when I could have just gone somewhere and paid like 25, 30 bucks and just had it done. You know, sometimes it's worth spending the money. Just, you know, don't worry, especially with like, you know, fluids and garbage. But I didn't know going into this. I thought I was just going to drop them off in a spot and leave, not have to drive through this room full of trash. But I'm never doing that again. I'm never going to that location for... Well, I will for the hazardous waste, but not for the dump/tire drop-off, whatever. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know how people are just, like, okay with that. They're like, well, I don't drive my car through there. But would you? You know, anyway. Okay, that... Alright. So anyway. Let's go to Chicago again and see if there's any possible way this works out. Still have them. The stupid thing is I'm pretty sure the place where I take my car now and they store my tires and they just get them when I need to switch them out. I'm pretty sure if I took them there, they would just trash them. Like, anyway. Yeah. I don't know, man. It seemed like a good idea at the time. I think that's the key. Oh, boy. Okay. Why did I do that? Why? I don't know, man. I don't know. They want to trade McIntyre. I think it's salary-based, but I don't really want to do that. Has their salary situation gotten better? It has. No. Are they right at the floor? I think they're right at the floor. Because we were looking at... merit, right? Like, do I don't even have, I don't think I even have, like, garbage to trade them. Like, where's my old guys? I mean, maybe Perot, but I don't think that's enough. I wouldn't consider the other guys garbage. Like, maybe Stenberg? Like, is Stenberg playing in the A? I think he is. Like, we could include Stenberg, actually. That'd be okay. Would have more than 4... Oh my gosh. My lord! Okay. Well, can we just get back some plug to put in the AHL? Will that work? Hey now. What about this person? Would be under the salary cap limit. My goodness, man. I don't get it. How are they 19-8-1? Like, what is this? The Athletics from Moneyball? Like, how are they doing that? Anyway, again, I'm open to suggestions if you saw a player or whatever when we were looking at it that fits the bill. I don't know. These tires were from my old car. And, like, I had that car, like, years ago. And they were just sitting in our storage unit downstairs, taking up space for no particular reason. And today was the day I decided to do something about it. But garbage day, apparently. I don't know. But I thought it was a legit thing, because it's a thing offered by the city, but, you know. Alright, well, McMillan is back. We have to figure out what to do. I will send Bacchus down, I think, at the moment. Then Wallstrom goes and gets his jaw fractured. Okay. Buddy. Well, Robichaux, he fits on the third. I want to give him a bump, so let's put Prince here. And let's put Robichaux up here with the boys. And see how he does. That's a solid line there. Oh my lord. Okay. What are we missing? Somebody? Okay. Why not? Why not? Let's just do the whole thing. Let's just put Robichaux there, see what goes on. Give him a chance, you know? Give him a chance. He has make it snappy. I'm gonna give him a real run here. There we go. I think I'm gonna switch him with McKenna. Maybe we can get a slot shot going with make it snappy. Little snapshot from the middle. I don't know. See. We're 23-2-5. What? All right, McMillan's back. This makes it difficult again. Makes it difficult. Okay. $25, 2, and 5. My goodness. Like, do I... Alright. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. I'm going to... Maximum age, let's say 25 again. I'm going to eliminate people that are like 88 plus. Because we're not... That's not the bracket we're looking for here. Let's go 86 plus. I think we're looking for more 85 and below. Somewhere... We'll start at 70? Maybe? Potential range, I'll do it a bit, sort of a little wider, just to make sure, you know, we get people in there. And we're definitely not going for anything more than like 6 mil, so let's do 7. Alright. Let's try that. Alright. Probably a little better than what we're looking for right now. 18 years old, though. I'm not sure if that's Dufresne. I could be wrong. Looks kind of interesting. Doesn't fit our scheme. Emmeline? On the Lightning? All penalty killing. Like Dufresne? Okay. Again, I'm assuming it's Dufresne. 5th overall pick. Good stats. Doesn't fit the scheme, but we'll check it out. So, on the Preds. His trade value is much higher, so that might be a slightly difficult. The RV doesn't fit. 6.4. Okay. Regan? Logan Regan? Or Reagan? Bottom 6 forwards, playmaker. Could be decent. 5'9" though. What was that? 5 years at something or other? It's 6.8. Little expensive. Our Parsons. There you go. Way to go, Parsons. You made the list. Robichaux made the list. Excellent. Way to go, bud. There's Stanton down there. I like Stanton a lot. It's just difficult to get because for some reason they're at the salary floor. Okay. Let's take a ride to the Preds. See what we can do. Now, the weird thing is I'm kind of hoping maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe we can go, maybe we can pick up something that we can flip to Chicago. So, Dufresne is going to be tough. We're looking at big money here. Wingles? Or Jensen? Wingles or Jensen? Nothing serious. And a 5th. Jensen and a 5th. I'm sorry. Jensen is going to be absolutely fantastic. Dufresne is going to be good, but I don't think he's going to be as good. They are terrible, though. They do want merit, but that's a big difference there. That's a big value difference. Kind of want to hang on to the Blues pick, because I think it'll be better than this. Dufresne is a top 5. So maybe. We could try merit in our first. I don't think it'll get it done. Defense. Oh. Just not great. I'd like to attack on Ramirez here. Do they have like an old guy that is earning some reasonable money but is also cheap? They do not. They have Topi Niemela for 2 years. That is not going to work. That is not going to work. Okay. I don't think this is going to go, but we'll try it. Don't waste our time, unless you're giving us something spectacular. How about a bunch of draft picks? Is that spectacular? Probably not. Don't waste our time. Yeah. I could try the... I'm pretty sure the St. Louis pick would get it done. But that could be pretty good. Let's see how bad St. Louis is. Just a sec. How bad is St. Louis? Before I trade away potentially like a top 3 pick for a 5. How is this looking? The Blues are 13, 15, and 4. They're middling. So maybe... Maybe if St. Louis gets better, then... I mean, this is a risk, right? Like, that's a risk. St. Louis's pick could be pretty dang good. So, do we want to do that? Is that the dealio? Like, what do you think of that? I don't know if... I still don't think it'll go, but... I'm open to thoughts and suggestions. Try it? Alright. Probably rejection. Totally unwilling. Don't waste our time. Okay, let's try removing stuff. Okay. Slightly better. I'm going to buffer it just a little bit. waste our time. Okay. Really make it worth our while? We're back to don't waste our time. Okay. I don't think this is going to make or break it, but I'm going to add the other green in here to see if it helps. Really make it worth our while. Okay. Not looking so. Okay. I think so. I think that's a bit of an issue there. Let's take a look at skaters matching block. No sort by age. If the cat wasn't 2 years, I would consider trading for him to have that sniper. I'm kind of trying to see if I can find a guy to flip to Chicago that has some value. But if I get stuck with them, it's not the end of the world. Ooh, Tage is kind of interesting. Again, if he didn't have 2 years. Although, if they retain salary, that could be interesting. That could be interesting. Have Tage Thompson as our third line center? Wouldn't be terrible. I thought actually Tampa had somebody that we were looking at. Just a sec. All skaters, just a sec. Let's take a look. Let's look at trade value. I mean, Emmeline's kind of interesting. Emmeline? Alright, let's try this. I want to see what it would take to get Emmeline and Tage. Because, remember, like, when I think this is the second cup? First or second cup, we loaded up on vets. Just at the deadline. Tage seems like that kind of guy. If we can get him at 50% retained, not if we're paying full price, because he does have 2 years, so it's a little bit of a risk, and he has some value still. So let's add him and Emmeline, and then see what they want for the two of them. Wingles. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, they would take Merit, but that's far undervalued compared to Wingles. What about the draft picks? They do want St. Louis's. They would have to retain a bunch, which they probably won't want to do. Tampa Bay would be under the league minimum salary cap. Banging my head against the table with this, I tell you. Can nobody pay players? Or is this new? Like, I don't know. What about just Emmeline? Let's try Emmeline for now. Maybe we get Tage later. I'd like to do something to solve our defensive situation. Emmeline they don't want to trade. Tage they do. Nothing happening. Only if I get him together with Tage will they go with Wingles. That's two players I'd love to trade for, but I can't because their team is not paying enough people enough money. And I don't have trash to give them. It's kind of, it's not my favorite. I gotta tell you that. I couldn't even find trash to trade them. Like, I can't even find trash that they would take, that I can get. That's pretty horrible. I don't know what's going on there, but... Like, maybe? But that's a lot of value. I don't really want to trade for that. That's scary. 4 years left on this player? Goodness. Like, those are not just, you know, guys at the end of their career that you're sort of flipping to work, you know, work stuff out. That's like boat anchors. There's like Nick Robertson, maybe. Like, maybe. Maybe they take him just to take some salary back or something. Like, this is the best thing I've seen so far, but I don't even know if they would want him. I don't know if they would take a trade with him in there. I would have to pay them to take him. And I'd have to pay to get Nick Robertson. Kind of brutal. I mean, this kind of works. Same with Connor McMichael, but this is probably a little more reasonable. No trades found. What? This is killing me, man. It is killing me. Do they not have enough salary? Like, does nobody have enough salary? Who else had 1 year? McMichael? Gosh, that'd be brutal. I mean, he would fit, but he's not great. At 6 mil? I'm at a loss, guys. Like, I'm trying to make a trade, and people don't have enough salary to maintain the floor. It's kind of mind-numbing. Kaprizov would be fun. What do you guys want for Kaprizov? Let's find out. A bunch of stuff. Like 3 players everywhere. I don't really want to trade with Buffalo either. Alright, I think we'll have to figure out... Well, that's what we see him as. He's probably like an 80. Because I think he had like 1 or 2 binoculars on there. So, I mean, he was scoring. He had goals. Again, to me, he'd be like a third line scoring winger for the playoffs. But... I don't know. I guess I'll have to figure this out next time. I can't really... We only went like a month. We didn't go very far. But we have to figure out this defensive situation before we go too far, because then they're just going to start degrading. Anywho, I think that's it for today. Yeah, we'll figure it out next week, I guess. I don't know. I was hoping to be better, but I don't know. I was hoping to resolve our situation, but apparently teams can't pay players above the floor to the point where we can trade with them unless we give them garbage, which we don't have. Anyway, or really good players, which I also don't want to do. But anyway, I don't know. Have yourselves a good week. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate all you guys hanging out, whether you were lurking or hanging or, you know, fixing your sound or dumping stuff in rooms full of garbage with tires or whatever it was. But have yourself a good week. Enjoy your weekend. Talk to you next time. Later, folks.